What is up, everybody? Nico Bricks here, and today I'll be reviewing set number 75283, the AAT, or the Armored Assault Tank. So this set came out in the summer of 2020, obviously with the 501st Battle Pack. It came with 4 minifigures, being Ahsoka Tano, a 332nd Clone Trooper, and 2 Kashyyyk Battle Droids, or 2 AAT drivers. It came with 286 pieces, and retailed for $40 in the US. So yeah, let's talk about the minifigures first because they are the most interesting part about the set. Alright, so the first minifigure in this set is the Ahsoka Tano minifigure. And this minifigure is a pretty solid minifigure. There is a lot of details. So on the leg piece, there is no toe printing, sadly. And then the majority of her legs are gray. And then as you go near the top, she has the dark blue background with some gold and black markings. And then the belt piece is also printed, and there's a smooth transition between the legs and the torso piece. The torso piece, again, has a dark blue shirt underneath with some gold markings and some silver markings and just some other black and gray markings. And then she has orange arms, which is very show accurate. And then her hands are gray, which is also accurate. She does come with 2 lightsabers. Sadly, they are not different sizes. Because, of course, in the show, her lightsabers are different sizes. I do wish Lego had made them different sizes, but they aren't. And that is unfortunate. Now let's get on to what is my favorite part about the minifigure, which is the hairpiece and the face printing. So the face printing is very detailed and show accurate as well, with her blue eyes and her white markings on her orange face. And then she is, I think she's smiling actually. I can't really tell. And then on her hairpiece, she has the silver bandana or something across her forehead, which I think is actually some sort of communications device, which is also very accurate as well. And then, of course, her hairpiece is white background with the dark blue stripes, which is very accurate. So now that we've talked about the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, let's get on to the 332nd Clone Trooper, or the Ahsoka Tano Clone Trooper. Alright, so before we keep going with the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, I actually just filmed the description of the minifigure, I guess. Except then, after 2 minutes of filming it, I realized that I hadn't actually studied the film button. So now I'm just going to redo that. So, the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, or the 332nd Clone Trooper, has the same leg printing and torso printing as the normal 501st Trooper. It has, of course, toe printing on the legs, which is very detailed. I like that very much. And then, of course, the 2 blue stripes on the legs with some other black and gray markings. The belt piece is just plain white. It isn't printing, unfortunately. I do wish they had printed it, because I guess would have made the figure look much better. On the torso piece, of course, it has the blue stripes with the normal phase 2 printing underneath. And then on the arms, it's just normal white. I do wish that they had made a dual printing, with the top half being blue and the bottom half being white. And then it just has black hands with some just a normal blaster. So the most special part about this minifigure is definitely going to be the helmet printing. Of course, this is an Ahsoka Tano minifigure, so it is going to have the orange and white markings. The gray stripes on each side of the helmet, I actually like. It definitely makes the helmet look much cleaner. And then, of course, the mouth printing and the eye printing is just the normal, is just the same as always, which is very nice. Underneath the helmet is the new skin tone and printing for the Clone Trooper. The skin tone I'm not particularly fond of. I do wish they just kept the same skin tone, except the printing is definitely much better. I definitely did not like the angry clone head, because clones, of course, aren't always angry. So that is the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, and now let's get on to the 2 Kashyyyk Battle Droids, or the AAT drivers. So there's really not that much to say about the Kashyyyk Battle Droid, or the AAT driver. Of course, it's just the normal Battle Droid, except just with some dark green and olive green markings. And then it has a silver, sort of like dark silver blaster, which is definitely different than the black blaster, of course. And I do wish that they just included a normal blaster, except it still looks pretty good. So now that we've talked about the Kashyyyk Battle Droid, let's get on to the actual build, which is, of course, the AAT. So the build in the set is, of course, the AAT. And this build is a pretty solid build. There's not really too much to say about it. Of course, it just has the dark blue markings, the dark blue and gray color scheme, because, of course, it is a CAS AAT. So I'll just talk about the things that I like about it and the things that I don't. So the things that I don't like about it, of course, the turret on the front of the AAT is way too long. They definitely should have made it shorter. I will be making a video about how to mod that, and these two cannons on the side. The longer one is supposed to be on the top, and the shorter one is supposed to be in the bottom, which is it's not good from LEGO. It's not accurate at all. So, of course, I'll be making a video about how to mod this and this on the AAT. So definitely stay tuned for that. So those are the things that I don't really like about it. Actually, another thing that I don't really like is this turret can move way too far up. They definitely should have made it so that it can't move as far up. I think they could have added something so that it can only move to like maybe about here or something, right? And then, of course, the turret can do a full 360, which is very nice as well. It's the same as the old version of the AAT, which is very good. Another thing that I don't like about it is there is supposed to be a blue stripe on the front, which is, it's supposed to be like that, except there isn't. So LEGO definitely should have done that. And then, of course, these two emblems on the side of the tank, I actually really like. These two cannons can move 360. Well, they can, except they get blocked by the side. On the bottom of the tank, there are spring-loaded missiles, which I actually really like. Most people don't like them. They kind of want to mod them off, so I'm fine with. Inside the top of the tank, as you can see here, the AAT driver can fit quite nicely into the tank, and then, of course, you can close it. Sadly, the head does have to go down, which isn't too bad because, of course, you can't see it, so it doesn't really matter. Except LEGO definitely should have made it so that the head can still go up. So the droid can fit quite nicely into there, so I keep knocking things off. My bad. And then the droid can, and then there's also a thing in here, in the bottom, in the middle of the tank, that a droid can go in as well. As you can see here, he fits very nicely inside. And then, of course, there are two printed control planners, which are very detailed. They are different, so, they're not the same ones, which I really like. So the droid does fit nicely into there. But that is the build for the set. So now let's get on into the outro. So I would give the set a solid 8 out of 10. So the best part about the set is definitely going to be these minifigures, with the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, the 332nd minifigure, and the two Kashyyyk battle droids. Those are definitely the best part about the set. The build isn't too great. There's definitely a lot of things LEGO could have made better. Being, of course, the turret on the front, making it shorter, switching these two to make it more movie accurate, and, of course, the blue stripe on the center is missing. And if LEGO had changed these three things, the build would have been much better. I also do wish that LEGO had made it a bit bigger, because, of course, the old one from, I think, 2009, or 2011, or 2010 for that matter, I do forget, please remind me what year the old one came out in. But anyways, on the old one, it was much bigger, and it was just much better. So that is going to do it for this review. So if you did enjoy this review, smash the like button so that I do know that you enjoy these reviews. Comment down below what you thought of the set and the review, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.